Baby, this is a song I've been working on a little bit the last few days on my lunch break. It's rough still, but it's based on our titles that we were coming up with, and it's called 3 Days of Lovin'. So this is for you, my love. I should have tuned first. Good. We've been working all week long, but our love keeps us going strong, knowing soon we'll have some days to ourselves. Maybe I can hardly wait to be with you on a date. Girl, I feel the weekend coming on. Give me that 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of love, you my boo. Friday night, we're doing it right. Movie and takeout, our date night. Snuggled in our cozies, keeping warm. We'll find a show. We'll find another binge watch show. Happy we're not on the go. Babe, I'm so glad to come home to you. Give me that 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. Saturday we might sleep in. A trip to Starbucks helps the day begin. Listening to music in the car. You got something smelling good, cooking a dinner. No, you got something smelling great, cooking a dinner I can hardly wait. God, I love just everything you do. My baby, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving you, my boo. We'll mosey back to our special place, bedroom and the fireplace. How I long just to be there with you. We'll talk and rest and snuggle too. Baby, I'm so in love with you. I can't wait to show you just how much. How could I find a love so fine? I've waited so long. I never knew the joy of loving you. Let's keep it growing strong, 'cause we got 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. 3 days is loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving you, my boo. Sunday comes, it's a little rough. I work in the morning, so that's tough, while you hold down everything at home. Smells good, baby, what's to eat? Can I please rub your tired feet to show you just how grateful that I am for these 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving coming on. 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving with you. We had these 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving you, my boo. I'm grateful for 3 days of loving, 3 days of loving, 3 days of